broadcasting at its best. And it's Ken Kreitzer for the New York St. Patrick's Day Parade and Sons of the American Legion Radio. And we're going to bring you the last 2 hours. Could be more than that today. A lot of groups marching out on Fifth Avenue. And as it goes, about an hour or so behind schedule on each group moving along Fifth Avenue. Just at All Hallows High School. And so we're going to bring you the last 2 hours of the parade. Our friends at NBC just signed off. And so we have Neister High School from West Virginia. Great to see a band coming all the way from West Virginia to march in the New York St. Patrick's Day Parade. Been a lot of fun. Weather's held up. Started the day with our Grand Marshal, Senator George Mitchell, leading us up Fifth Avenue. And we had the 69th Regiment of the New York National Guard officially start the parade. Lieutenant Colonel Sean Flynn with Pipe Major Joe Brady led the whole parade down Fifth Avenue, followed by the Grand Marshal, his aides, and then we had Governor Cuomo out there. So we're about 2/3 of the way through the parade, lots of groups out, and we're just north of the reviewing stand. Here on Fifth Avenue. I'm not going to attempt fate, but we've been very fortunate with the weather today. It started out really nice. And about 1 o'clock it started getting cloudy. We all kind of thought, we were going to get some rain. But the rain held off. Couldn't have a New York City Police Department officer pass by. And so no rain. And I'm keeping our fingers crossed. Actually, it's blue sky to the west over the Hudson River. And a little cloudy overhead, so we'll see what happens for the balance of our parade day. Probably about 2 hours to go. And so a lot of fun. It's just so great to see all the youngsters out there getting a chance to march, come to New York City. We've had bands from Kansas. We had the North Kansas High School band march just a few minutes ago. And a very impressive band from Delaware. One of the parade directors, Frank McGrill, was following them and passed by our position where we were taking photos on by St. Patrick's Cathedral and said, wow, this is a good band. So we got some video, and you can see a lot of video and photos from the parade on Facebook on our page, New York City St. Patrick's Day Parade, and following up. And we're year-round. We'll have material going up, pictures, photos, and also highlighting some other events from around the metropolitan area. Now we've got a group coming up, and this is the Irish Business Organization. That is coming up Fifth Avenue. And got their nice color guard. And a beautiful blue banner, Irish Business Organization of New York. And they've got a nice delegation coming up the street. So lots of groups. As we said, we just had Cardinal Hayes High School march through Brewster High School. Looked terrific coming up the street, coming up Fifth Avenue. And we're about to have the St. Raymond's Band coming up. There's more of the Irish Business Organization from New York. And they got their nice blue sashes. Sashes really make a difference for a delegation. Really makes you look like you're part of a marching organization. And this group knows how to march pretty well. They're staying in their lineup. Now we've got St. Raymond High School from East Rockaway in New York. Founded 1934. And nice color guard. They're in their nice Argyle sweaters. Look good guys. And got some of their cheerleaders, and then following up with their band. And just great to see. We've got high school bands from New York City. We've got bands from the metropolitan area. And we've got about 15 bands that are from outside the tri-state area. And of course, we have all the traditional pipe bands. I've got 57 pipe bands in the parade. Now we got St. Xavier High School from Park Slope in Brooklyn. And they got nice green sweaters for the occasion, white scarves, look good. And now we got another high school, Aquinas High School in the Bronx. And their band members, young ladies, all in their yellow uniforms, look good. Respect the colors there, the color guard passing by. And they've got a nice flag group. Now this is all the groups that started at 1:20. Their starting time. We're now going to the 1:45 group, led by St. Joseph's College Gaelic Society from Brooklyn. And they look sharp. And they've got their color guard. So lots of green jackets today. And so they're enjoying the day. The sun just came out. My partner, Jack McGurk, is helping me out with photos. It's hard to use 3 cameras at one time, I've determined. So Jack's got one. We're taking turns running out of power on our cameras and cell phones and whatnot, but getting a lot of fun, a lot of photos out. We've got a bunch of videos up on the parade Facebook page. Look for also our Twitter page. And our friend Dave Altman's been maintaining that. We're going to take a little break, just a quick break here, and we'll be back. This is Ken Kreitzer for the New York St. Patrick's Day Parade and Sons of the American Legion Radio.